Hi, my name is Larry Gomez, and my case today was on mergers and acquisitions. To start off, what is mergers and acquisitions? It's a term used to describe the consolidation of companies or assets through various types of financial transactions. For acquisitions, it's a company that purchases another company outright, and the mergers is more of two companies coming together to form their own brand. The size and growth of mergers and acquisitions is it fills critical gaps in service offerings. It's an efficient way to acquire talent and intellectual property. It's a leverage for synergies, saves time, and adds a new business model. Examples of mergers and acquisitions that I've found through research is America Online and Time Warner, Dow Chemical and DuPont. I found H.J. Heinz and Kraft Foods, Exxon Corporation and Mobil Corporation, and then lastly I found Verizon Communication and Verizon Wireless. Advantages and disadvantages of mergers and acquisitions was first, for the advantages, I found that it was very cost efficient and it adds a new competitive edge as well as it brings in new markets. For disadvantages, it was bad for consumers, meaning that the prices would be too high for them. It's a decrease in jobs, and it's a diseconomies of scale. Examples of cross-borders and mergers and acquisitions was Jet Etihad deal with Air Asia deal in the aviation sector in India, and then there was the SNC Lavalins purchase of Atkins. The two examples of failed mergers and acquisitions were, the first one I chose was the Quaker Oats and Snapple. Doing some research on Quaker Oats and Snapple, I found that Quaker Oats bought Snapple for $1.7 billion, which at the time was way too much for the company. The reason they failed was due to not knowing how to run Snapple's products. So they didn't manage the new product very well. 27 months later, they sold Snapple for $300 million, which was a total net loss of $1.6 million. And the last fail of merger and acquisitions was America Online and Time Warner. For this one, America Online acquired Time Warner in 2001 for $165 billion. 1 year later, the dot-com bubble burst, leading to a reduction of value for AOL's division. That totaled a net loss of $99 billion in the merge. And then in 2003, Time Warner dropped America Online. And thank you for my presentation.